I get to make one of my favorite types of videos to make. These are my Forza Horizon 6 predictions. Before we get into that though, no, nothing in this video is confirmed just yet. Forza Horizon 6 isn't even confirmed just yet, and that's the entire point. In today's video, I essentially want to make a bunch of random guesses and educated guesses about the future of Forza Horizon, and I want you guys to join in. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this because in a couple of years, we're gonna come back to this video and see all of the things that I got right and all of the things I got wrong. And I want you guys to join in on the fun. I want you to leave a comment down below making your guesses for the release date for Forza Horizon 6, the location, one car you think's gonna be in the game, one fun feature, and the color of the cover car. Also, hello developer who might be watching this wondering how Nick knows everything about the game. I don't, I'm just guessing, but we'll see if I'm right or wrong. So let's jump into it, and let's start it off with the release date, because obviously that's going to impact a bunch of different things. My release date for Forza Horizon 6, October 15th, 2024. In recent years, Xbox has actually shifted from a Friday release date to a Tuesday release date, and then they give the game like 3 to 5 days early access if you like buy the most expensive version and stuff like that. I would imagine all of that stuff is going to be the same for Forza Horizon 6. If FH6 was to release in 2024, that means it would also be 3 years for development time, which is the same we got on Forza Horizon 5, so I could totally see that being accurate. One of the big pieces of news at the time of recording this video is Xbox recently came out and said that they are no longer developing games for the Xbox One generation of console. All of their efforts are on the PC and the Xbox Series S and X, and there's also a rumor that Xbox is also working on like an Xbox Series X Pro. Maybe that'll be out by the time Forza Horizon 6 comes out. I didn't really account for that, but anyways, no older gens. As cool as the release date is, there's kind of something that matters more for an open world racing game, and that's fully open world, the location and the map for the game. So I'm just gonna rattle some points off about the map, and we'll see what I get right or wrong. Number one, I've got to assume that this map is going to be the biggest map we have ever had for a Forza Horizon game. With the developers ditching the Xbox One generation of consoles, the developers have more power to play with while basically running the game, which means we could see a bigger map. I would also imagine we're going to be getting a large-scale city somewhere in the map. People have been requesting one ever since Forza Horizon 3 and Surfer's Paradise, and people were really disappointed that they weren't in Forza Horizon 5's expansion. Building a large-scale city is not a small undertaking, though, and it's more of a full game thing rather than an expansion thing. I think the developers know what people want, and I think they're going to deliver it for Forza Horizon 6. I would also imagine that the Forza Horizon 6 map is also going to feature some similar technology to the stuff we saw in FH5's expansion. Basically, what I mean are like the small details that we saw in the Rally Adventure expansion, or some of the verticality we saw in the Hot Wheels expansion. And before people ask, I've also got to assume that this new map is also going to feature seasons, but we'll come back to that in a second. What about the map itself, though? Where do I think Forza Horizon 6 is actually going to be taking place? Well, one of the things that the developers really like to do for these Forza Horizon games is build the maps around key locations for Xbox. Think about Forza Horizon 3 and 4. Both of those games took place in massive Xbox markets. And for Forza Horizon 5, that was one of Xbox's emerging locations, being Mexico. And for Forza Horizon 6, I would imagine it's going to be more of the same. Specifically, I think the developers are going to be building this game in another emerging market for Xbox. And now I'm not going to lie, I don't know the best course of action and how exactly I'm going to explain this. But basically, over the past couple of years, there's been a couple of reports that have come out basically showing Xbox's emerging markets. And Xbox's #1 most emerging market is Japan. Yeah, ever since the pandemic, actually, Xbox has been exploding in popularity in Japan. Some reports have actually cited Xbox at growing over 300% in Japan. And, well, to be fair, there was one guy who owned an Xbox in Japan, and now there's 3. So, well done. But no, in all seriousness, Xbox's #1 most emerging market is actually Japan. So if trends are going to follow from Forza Horizon 5, it's very possible we might see Forza Horizon 6 actually in Japan. However, I refuse to make that my actual prediction. I have spent too many years asking for Japan and predicting Japan, and I'm not gonna do it again. Can I just say Canada again? Can I just do that? Yeah, let's do that. I feel like that's enough about the map, the release date. Let's start talking about the star of the show, and that's obviously got to be the cars for an open world racing game. So here's the deal. 4 cars in a new Forza game. There's all of this other stuff going on behind the scenes, like licensing, brand deals, partnerships, and so on. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to ignore all of that and name some cars willy-nilly because it's a lot more fun to do it like that. So here we go. Let's see how many of these I get right or wrong. Maserati MC20, McLaren 750S, the new Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the Ferrari Roma, the new Volkswagen Bus, and the Lamborghini Mamma mia. However, let's talk about the customization of those cars, because that's where I think there are going to be some changes. So at the end of the day, Forza Horizon is an open world sandbox racing game. Basically the exact opposite of what the new Forza Motorsport is trying to do with the car points and all of that stuff. So basically what I'm saying, I think at its core, the upgrade system is going to remain fairly similar to what we've got in previous Forza Horizon games, using like credits and all of that sort of stuff. I would imagine we are going to get some more spicy parts. For example, I wouldn't at all be surprised if we got some more wide bodies. The developers are really going into like that side of car culture, especially with like the new aero discs that they're adding into the game, all of that sort of stuff, all of like the funky and the weird in the car industry. I could see the developers adding more of that sort of stuff. I could also see the developers digging into Japanese car culture if the game is to take place there. For example, neons would be an easy addition for the game. Some of the things that I think we could actually see in the new Forza Horizon 6 game, though, would be smaller things, like some new tire compounds, maybe with like custom sidewalls. Maybe you'd have like different brands. You could have like Toyo tires or like Proxies on the side, or maybe like an Advan or a Falcon or a Pirelli or whoever. You could brand up your tires, similar to like what Need for Speed has been doing. Or you could get into some other customization things like lift kits, for example. And you know what? Because I'm feeling brave and probably overconfident at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Painting overhaul for Forza Horizon 6. I wouldn't be surprised to see it, honestly. I don't know if that would be something like a painter import tool, but officially from the developers, or maybe just like an overhaul of the current tool set. Maybe we get some new paints and new shapes and new designs and fonts and those sorts of things. If you thought that was spicy, oh, buckle in, because now we're gonna get to the fun stuff for Forza Horizon 6. I also would not at all be surprised to see Forza finally change a little bit of their Forza formula and implement progression into Forza Horizon 6. We've seen it with both of the Forza Horizon 5 expansions, and I think that might actually make its way over to Forza Horizon 6. Start in slow cars and earn your way up to some faster and faster stuff. And then here's probably the spiciest one of all. Oh, this one's gonna age poorly. I wouldn't at all be surprised if we see the developers actually let you walk around your houses in Forza Horizon 6. And you know what? I'm gonna go one step further than that. Maybe you can walk around the auto shop and maybe like a car dealer of sorts. Maybe that's gonna be the big twist for the festival playlist. Maybe you'll be able to see the challenges in front of you. You'd be able to walk up to them and be like, oh, that's the car that I can win for doing that challenge. Anyways, if you made it this far, you've officially reached my favorite prediction of them all, the cover car color. In recent years, I've actually done pretty well at this prediction. We will see if we can keep the trend alive. Usually for Forza Horizon games, we get 2 cars on the cover, a hero car, usually a supercar or a hypercar, and an off-roader. I'm gonna say blue for the hero car, and the off-roader, I think that's gonna be a silver/gray. So there you go. Those are my Forza Horizon 6 predictions. I've probably got them all wrong, but on the off chance I got one right, yay me. Thanks for watching. Hi, future me. Hope you're doing well, okay? See you next time. Bye. Have a great day.